customers seriously. Whilst in our store today, please treat everybody with respect. Thank you for shopping at Tesco.
One thing I'd like to request from you is just literally a couple, 2 to 3 minutes of your time, because I am a customer of yours, and I must admit that I'm not proud to say, but I have spent probably tens of thousands of pounds in your store over the years, which is like, you know, it's not something that I'm particularly proud of, but it is the truth, right? And so therefore, I really appreciate a couple of minutes of your time. And I would also, even more than that, in this distressing time, I'd like to make sure that I'm actually speaking to a human that's got, that's got an opinion and a mind.
Yep, well, I am.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I am
Fantastic.
certainly a human, yeah.
Fantastic,
So,
wonderful. And you've got an opinion. You've got an opinion and a mind, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, great, wonderful. Well, I was in your store earlier on today, and I noticed in the tannoy, the woman said, we here at Tesco, we take your safety really seriously. Yeah. And I thought that's an interesting idea, because I'd never really thought of any supermarket taking anybody's safety seriously. In fact, so much so, I have to admit, to be honest with you, I am a recovering alcoholic and a sugar addict and food addict. And so when I go to Tesco, I feel really, really unsafe. I mean, it's good alcohol. Don't get me wrong. You can get it cheap, or you can get really good quality stuff. But as an alcoholic, it doesn't feel that safe. And then you deliberately, as a corporation, you don't just like supply these drugs to people. You actually your corporation, obviously not you personally, but your corporation actually goes out of its way to promote it and push it. And this doesn't just apply to the alcohol. This applies to the cakes and biscuits, which is, I'm 53 years old. I can't be having cakes and biscuits, right, when I'm diabetic. Do you know what I mean? I want to keep my eyesight. I don't really want to lose my legs, right? So, how safe is Tesco as an environment to be in for many people?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Listen, I do fully appreciate, what you're saying. I think, the kind of tarn-up that we're putting out, I think we're kind of all thinking about COVID at the moment, and what we can do to protect everyone from that.
Yeah.
But
we've forgotten that actually, the corporate, and we're all doing the same thing, but the corporations that are causing a large amount of ill health are Tesco and all the supermarkets, because they're selling heaps of junk food, heaps of alcohol. I mean, it's just like, I know
what you're saying.
And they're preaching to me that I should wear a mask and stay 2 meters away from someone, whilst they're peddling their cakes and biscuits and crisps, and all these people that are coming, they're all kind of stressed out, and they fall for any old trick. And Tesco sell a big bag of crisps for £1, which is no good for your arteries. How safe is that?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I mean, obviously, you look at any store, they're going to sell you cigarettes.
Exactly. Well, there's another example. Yeah. Well, no, I wouldn't. I just want to tell you something. What's your name? Sorry, I'm Danny. What's your name?
My name's Dom.
Dom.
D-O-M.
Dom. Yeah. No, I mean, you see, the thing is, Dom, I would never sell cigarettes. I would never think of selling cigarettes to make money. That's a terrible thing to do.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, would you sell cigarettes? Like, would you do that as a living? Sell cigarettes to people, try and push cigarettes on people, would you?
I don't know what I would do, mate.
That's a question, isn't it? For all of us.
Yeah, I mean, you have to look at it. Obviously, the government allow cigarettes to be
I know they do. Of course they do. Of course they do.
One of those things.
That's because they don't care about our safety either.
I know what you're saying. So I totally get what you're saying. I have to say, I don't have a massive, it's a hard one. I've not got a massive opinion on it. Obviously, I work for a company that do sell, these items. You look at any retailer, any supermarket, they will sell these items.
I know. But that's what all criminals say, isn't it? All criminals, yeah. They'll say, "Oh, well, what are you complaining? What? Look at all the other criminals around here." Yeah, that doesn't make them not criminals. I mean, the whole idea is like, that's what I find funny about Tesco's. They're basically cleansing their criminality, right? They're just a bunch of criminals that have taken over control of 25% of the nation's food and drink. Yeah, they're in control of all that, and they are literally pushing the biggest load of crap on people. What's the matter with these people?
Okay, well, listen, sorry you feel that way. I mean,
Right.
I can certainly log your comments, you know,
Right.
and make the business aware that, you know, you do feel that way. You know, I don't really know what else to say to you, Danny. You know, it's one of these things that I can certainly log it, though. I can understand your frustration.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, the thing is that, to be honest with you, you don't need to log it because it's not going to make the blindest bit of difference. Or unless perhaps you could log it, say a customer called and finds it hilarious that you have announcements on the on the tannoy saying that, you know, the safety of your customers is so important to you. You know, whilst they stock their trolleys up with cakes and biscuits and wine and beer and you know, cheap rubbish and nastiness. I mean, like 50%, over 50% of your store, right, is junk food. So you can say, I find it hilarious that you talk about the safety of your customers, because that's not what you really care about. What you take seriously is the money of your customers. That's what you take seriously, isn't it?
Okay, well, yeah, listen, I can certainly log that. I will certainly do that for you, mate.
All right. Thanks.
I'll go and pass your comments on just now, okay? I do apologise, all right?
It's okay. I should probably keep out of these places.
I mean,
probably better to stay away from Tesco, do you know what I mean? Because it's so tempting. They're so good at tempting us, aren't they?
I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me to, agree with you and stuff. But listen, I'll go and log your comments just now. All right. I hope you have a lovely day, Danny. Okay.
Oh, thank you very much. You too. All the best. Bye.
Cheers, mate. Take care. See ya.
Everyone's a winner, baby. That's the truth.